Hey, I want to talk to you about something real today. Something that I know a lot of people struggle with, but rarely admit. Something that might be holding you back from being the best version of yourself. That something is porn addiction. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about judging you. I've been there. And I know how easy it is to fall into this trap, especially in today's world where temptation is just a click away. But you're here because deep down, you know something has to change. You're not alone in this fight. And the fact that you're watching means you've already taken the first step. So let's walk through this together. I'm going to break down the 7 lethal stages of porn addiction, the stages that keep you stuck. And more importantly, I'm going to show you how you can break free. Stage 1, curiosity. This is where it all begins. Maybe it was a pop-up ad, a friend who showed you something, or sheer boredom. You weren't looking for it, but there it was, and you clicked. That one moment planted a seed, and just like that, the cycle begins. Here's the thing about curiosity. It's natural. But when it comes to something as powerful and addictive as porn, that curiosity can quickly spiral out of control. The key to breaking free at this stage is to recognize the trigger and stop feeding it. Discipline starts here. Don't underestimate the power of simply saying no to the first click. Stage 2 is where dopamine takes over. You watch and your brain lights up with pleasure chemicals. It feels good, at least in the moment. But here's the problem. It's fake. That high, it's artificial. And the more you chase it, the more your brain rewires itself to crave it. You've got to ask yourself, are you in control of your brain, or is your brain controlling you? This is where discipline becomes your weapon. Start by recognizing the lie. Porn doesn't make you happy. It traps you in a cycle of emptiness. By stage 3, dependency sets in. It's no longer about curiosity or even pleasure. Now it's about habit. You find yourself reaching for your phone or your laptop out of routine. Maybe it's the first thing you do in the morning or the way you wind down at night. It's like autopilot. But listen to me. You're not a robot. You're a human being, and you have the power to choose what you do with your time. Start small. Replace the habit with something that builds you up. Read, journal, exercise. Discipline is built one choice at a time. Stage 4 is where things get dangerous. What used to satisfy you no longer works. You start seeking more extreme content. This is called escalation. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. The deeper you go, the harder it gets to climb out. But here's the truth. It's never too late to turn back. Escalation thrives on secrecy, so bring it to the light. Talk to someone you trust, a mentor, a therapist, or even a close friend. And remember, discipline means taking action, even when it's hard. By stage 5, you start to feel the emotional weight. Guilt, shame, anxiety. Maybe you've even tried to quit, only to find yourself back where you started. It's exhausting, isn't it? But listen to me. You are not your mistakes. Those feelings are a signal. It's your mind and body telling you that this isn't who you are meant to be. Use that pain as fuel. Let it push you to fight harder. Discipline means forgiving yourself and moving forward. Stage 6 is isolation. Porn starts to rob you of real connection. It pulls you away from friends, family, and even yourself. You feel alone, but here's the irony. It's the addiction that creates the loneliness. So break the cycle, reconnect, spend time with loved ones, join a group, or dive into a hobby that excites you. The more you fill your life with real, meaningful connection, the less room there is for addiction. Discipline means choosing relationships over screens. Stage 7 is the identity crisis. You start to wonder, is this just who I am? Am I broken? But let me tell you something. You are not your addiction. You are stronger than you think, and you have the power to rewrite your story. This is where you need to dig deep. Find your why. Why do you want to change? Is it for your future self, your relationships, your dreams? Discipline comes from knowing your purpose. When your why is strong enough, nothing can stop you. So how do you break free? It starts with a decision to take back control, to say enough is enough. And then it's about taking consistent, disciplined action every single day. Set boundaries. Create a routine. Get accountability. You might stumble, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep getting back up. Progress, not perfection. You've got this. I believe in you. And more importantly, I want you to believe in yourself. Your best life is waiting on the other side of this battle. Don't let porn steal it from you. Start today. Start now.